Hello, welcome to Open Hand Farm. I'm Penny and I am so glad that you are here. I don't have a specific thing to show you or talk with you about today, but I thought we could just have a chat about a little this and a little that. So things have been really busy around the farm. Family events, birthdays, garden things, community events, family in town visiting, new Bible studies going on. It's been full, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being able to use our home in a way that allows people to learn and to enjoy just being here. That's what it's for. I had some cousins in town for my mother's birthday party, and one of my cousins had never had kombucha, so I gave her a taste and she really liked it. I sent her home with a SCOBY and some of the starter liquid, as well as instructions on how to ferment it and how to second ferment it. So she sent me some pictures of her kombucha last night, and I am so proud of her. Kathy, you're doing a great job, and I'm very proud. I hope that you will love it as much as I love it, and it's just a rewarding thing to be able to make your own kombucha. And honestly, I don't like store-bought. I just don't. It's so strong, it's too much. But I love homemade kombucha. I know my friend Marty has been making it a lot lately, so she's really gotten into it. I'm proud of her. I love it when people come to the farm and they learn to do something and then they just take off with it. I've had several who have done sourdough and they have taken off, and it's just so much fun. I love seeing people enjoy learning and practicing what they learn. I had an event not too long ago, and I bought some gluten-free crackers to have at it, and I also bought some sourdough crackers, and a friend of mine said, "Why didn't you make your own crackers?" And you guys, there is not enough time in the day to do everything. I would love to be able to do everything, but I can't. But I was making a charcuterie board for a Bible study last night, and I thought, oh, I didn't think to get any crackers that I could eat. So I made sourdough crackers, and it was fun. It was a kind of time consuming because I cut them out. I think if they weren't going to somewhere special, I would just take the pizza cutter and cut them into squares and leave them like that. But these were fun. My granddaughter came over for a little while and she helped me. They're just little crackers and they're sourdough, and I didn't flavor them because I was using some flavored cheeses and meats on the board. So I think they would be amazing when I make them again if I just want to use them as a cracker just to eat sometime. Then I think that I would put some Parmesan cheese, maybe some herbs, and they would be really good. But everybody that tasted these said, "Oh my goodness, those are so good. I love them." And they said they're kind of addictive, and they just kept eating them. So I guess it was a win. I'll put a link to the recipe down in the description box, and you can give it a try if you'd like. Guess what we got today? We got rain. It has just gently rained all day. But our plan for tonight was to go over to a friend's house and borrow their garden tiller. And we were gonna till up some garden plots tomorrow. And now we can't because it's too wet. It kind of breaks my heart because I just really wanted to get that done. It's okay. Our rabbit is in a rabbit tractor that we're moving around on the area that we're going to till. And so that'll give us another week that we can have her manure on the ground and have her kind of eat it away. So that'll be fine. It is what it is. We're happy to have the rain, and we're just gonna have to put it off for a few days. I was wanting to plant some cover crops on it though, so I don't know if I'm gonna have time before we have a freeze that might hinder the cover crops. But if that happens, we can do cover crops in the spring, and this is just the way gardening is. You plan one thing, then you replant it, and then you replant it, and eventually it gets done. So we will just keep replanting and do what needs to be done. Another thing that we can't do because it's raining is use a new toy that Mark bought. We were in the collaboration called Last Chance Cook-Off, and we grilled some burgers with the rub on them, and they are so good. I made them last weekend because they're just delicious. But we want to be in the Last Chance Cook-Off again next year, so Mark decided we needed to up our game. So he went and bought a smoker. He put it together down in the basement and pulled a chair up to it and said, sure would be simple to just sit here and do it. I told him that wasn't a good plan. But we do have it out on our deck. We got a cover and we got a mat to go under it that is a fireproof mat. So now we are set as soon as the weather gets set. That's okay. We'll get some smoking done. He did get a chance to season it before the rain hit. So now we just got to decide what we're going to cook first. So what would you suggest if you're a smoker? What would be the simplest meat to practice on? And of course, we don't want to use an expensive meat to practice on, but we do need to practice. If you have any tips or ideas for our first go around, leave a comment. We covet your comments, you guys. We love hearing from you. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, in case you didn't see my post on the community page, we got a P.O. box, which means you can send me mail now. I thought it would be really cool if I made a wall in the house that had postcards from people that watch our channel. It would just be exciting to see where you're all from, or like how many people are in your family, what pets you have, if you're on a farm or a homestead, or if you're hoping for a homestead, or whatever basic information you want to give us, we would love that. Go ahead and send us a card. And if you have a sticker for your farm or homestead, send us one of those and I'll send you one of ours back. I would love to do sticker exchanges with you. So the only other thing I've got to say today is I have been putting off a project that needs to be done. I took down the first project of this several months ago and said, I'm gonna rework that and get them up, and I haven't. And that is the lights around my windows. As you can see, they're not up yet. I'll show a picture here of what lights I'm talking about. My problem was that I used these Christmas lights to tie fabric strips around and put around my window. But I have had to change out the lights a couple of different times. So when I do that, I untie all the fabric strips from the broken light strings and retie the fabric strips to a new light string. This time, I'm gonna try to be smarter. I am going to take a piece of twine and I'm going to tie the fabric around the twine. Then I will use some zip ties on the strip of lights to zip tie the jute to the light string. That way, if and when these go out, which they probably will because I burn them. My husband thinks too much. I will just cut the string off that has all the fabric on it and zip tie them to another string of lights. That's the plan. So I think while it's raining, although it looks like it's getting kind of sunnier out there, a little bit lighter, I think I will just sit and tie fabric on string. So hopefully next time I can show you how this is gonna work. It's been really good just chatting with you for a change, and I want to thank all of the new subscribers and all of the subscribers that have been here for a while. You are all so special to us. And I'm getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, which is just amazing. I never thought that would happen. So if you know someone looking for a channel that likes this kind of content, share with them. Maybe they'll go ahead and subscribe also. And be sure and share and click that like button, because apparently that helps the process of getting my videos more on YouTube also. So thanks again for watching, for participating in our YouTube family, for commenting, and I'll thank you ahead for sending any postcards. I can't wait to do my first mail call. So until next time, blessings on you and yours.